Are you looking to do a whole bunch of monotonous grinding to get one kind of decent recipe? Well, the Great Hunt might be just for you. That's right, folks. We get our very own chance to get AFK camped by hyenas every time you leave your keyboard at nighttime. But if you do happen to be present and you kill a few, you do get the chance to potentially get this pretty snazzy regalia or capey thing, which shows a lot of underboob, which we like. But it doesn't really take dyes that great, which I don't like. And it also costs a lot of these fangs that they expect us to get. There are a couple of ways we can get said fangs. Getting attacked by the hyenas. We can also then trade some of those hyena fangs in to get some lures. And then we can get some potions of the hunt. They are required. I do have an in-depth guide talking about all the wonders we can get from these recipes. I don't really advise the feral claws or the skull warhammer unless you are particularly into the look of their skins, as they are essentially just star metal weapons. They are literally just star metal weapons. Considering how expensive they are, no, thank you. You don't get very much back from fighting these beasties. But there is one part that I did not mention in my previous video. You can, if you build a tavern, get an extra little lure and fight an extra little boss. Well, rather big beasties, actually. But we can visit Old Mate here if you have that tavern, or Zil the Wanderer, and buy or learn the lure corruption, which you can then make your very own corrupted lure. Heading back over to the altar of Jebel Sarg, you can make your malodorous grand lure with all the different ingredients that you've gathered from doing the other bosses. If you are super chasing that regalia, it may be worth doing all of those bosses. It is pretty good, like I mentioned earlier. It crafted with a shield right will give you 124 armor. It is also light if you happen to be wearing light armor. It also makes a really nice thermogurgy skin for something heavy if you like to have a little bit more armor in your life, as stamina is not a thing anymore. Who cares? But if you also happen to be into agility weapons, it is quite nice with the extra 8 points. And it is kind of a limited time event. It comes to and fro every now and then. We don't really get a whole lot of warning when it's going to come or for how long it's going to stay. Surprise! For the most part, I'm pretty sure your fangs will carry over if it does go away. I don't think they disappear, but a lot of people have probably just thrown them out because they didn't even know it was potentially coming back. Enjoy. Hopefully you didn't throw out your extra fangs that you may have gathered originally if you didn't quite get to those recipes before. And even if you don't get to them this time, it's worth trying to keep hold of them just in case you do happen to want to do it again. You might still be playing by then. Who knows? Maybe they would have fixed the living settlements and get some of their player base back. Probably not, but maybe we can live in hope. But for now, like I said earlier, look forward to getting attacked while you are AFK'd at night, or try to not AFK at night, because that is when these guys will come and attack you. Kind of dawnish, usually I find it happening. I think it does have a set average. It's probably info somewhere. I don't know. Just hang around at night. I'm sure they'll rock up. If they don't, hey, funcom things. Hey, I don't know what to tell you at this point. They can't even fix their base game, but they add us this joy. But it is something else to do. If you're a little bored with the current content, go ham. It's a nice booby cape. This is my input, my opinion. It is my opinion alone. Some people love this event. I just thought I'd let you all know it is back in case you weren't aware and you do love it. Or you're new and you had no idea what any of this is. Go check out my other video all about it, deep dive, where to find the bosses, how to fight things, what you get from it, some of the cool decorations that are probably more worth it than the weapons, to be honest. Go check that out. It'll be linked at the end of this video. And let me know in the comments if you like this event or if you think it's a bit of a waste of space. I do really like the booby top. It's quite nice. If you're not already, consider subscribing, especially if you watch a couple of the guides that I make. I know guide content, you watch a few, you don't think to subscribe. I do it myself, but it does mean a lot to me. It gives me a little bit of a purpose to keep going. Come join our friendly community. Until next time, I hope you have an excellent day, evening, night, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you may be.